Once upon a time, it was very hot in a village. The sun was burning like fire in the sky. Even the air was dry. The grass in the field had turned yellow. The water in the pond had dried up and cracked. Even the leaves on the trees were hanging down in the heat. In this village lived a black crow. His name was Kalu. Kalu was the most agile and intelligent crow in the village. Every morning he would sit on a branch and caw, flying with the other crows. But on that hot day his mouth was getting dry. His throat was burning with thirst. Kalu set out in search of water since morning. He flew around and searched everywhere. The pond was dry, the river bank was muddy, and there was no water in the gat. Even his wings were getting tired in the heat of the sun. Finally, he landed in the courtyard of a house. From a distance, he saw a small pitcher placed on the ground. The pitcher was old, the mouth was small, but some water was sparkling at the bottom. A glimmer of hope appeared in Kalu's eyes. He flew happily and sat on the mouth of the pitcher and looked inside. Ah, it's true, there is water, but at the bottom of the pitcher, so low that his lips could not reach. He tried to put his head in, but even putting his throat in, he could not reach the water. He tried several times and failed. His thirst increased even more. His head was spinning in the heat of the sun. His eyes were getting blurry, but he did not give up. He thought, if you sit like this, nothing will happen. You have to find a way. At this time, he noticed the small stones scattered around. Suddenly, an idea came to his mind. He said to himself, if I throw these stones into the pitcher one by one, the water level will rise, and I will be able to drink water. The idea seemed right. He immediately got to work. He picked up one small stone with his lips and started throwing it into the pitcher. At first, nothing happened with one, and neither did the second. But the third, fourth, fifth, slowly the water level started rising. Kalu was getting tired, but he didn't stop. He thought, if you work hard, you will get results. Finally, after throwing many stones, the water came up. Kalu lowered his head and drank the cold water with his lips. Ah, what satisfaction! His throat became cold. The burning in his eyes subsided. New strength returned to his body. He sat down next to the pitcher and rested for a while. A smile appeared on his face, pride in his heart. If you put your mind to it, all problems can be solved. While Kalu was drinking water, another crow was watching from a distance. His name was Kali. He came to Kalu and said, friend, you are so smart. I never thought that you could draw water with such a small stone. Kalu smiled and said, if you have intelligence and patience, you can do great things, Kali. Just don't be afraid. But Kali was a lazy crow. He thought to himself, who would do so much work? I would rather look for easy water somewhere else. The next day, Kali flew to another village. There he saw a big pot under a tree with some water inside. He jumped in happily, but the pot was full of insects stuck in honey and sugar. He thought, hey, this is better. But when he pecked it, the insects bit him, and the sugar stuck in his throat. He could not fly anymore. He fell to the ground. The next day, Kalu went to see that his friend Kali was no more. Tears came to his eyes. He thought, life is not easy for those who do not know how to use their intelligence. A few years later, drought came again in the same village. People, birds, and animals were all crying for water. But now everyone in the village knows Kalu's story. The children call him the intelligent crow. When someone is in trouble, they say, use your head like Kalu. A little boy named Rafi was in the market with his parents. He was tired from thirst in the heat. Seeing an old bottle in the house, he remembered the story of the crow. He quickly went outside and picked up small stones and started throwing them into the bottle. Finally, water came up. He laughed and drank the water. His mother came back and was surprised to see him. "Who taught you this intelligence?" Raffi said proudly. "Kalu Crow.